Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. Tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. Everybody already knows C Murda. C Murda is still saying right now he's innocent. Everybody's saying C Murda is innocent. But I don't know if he's innocent or not. But one thing I do know, this will let him there. Right here.
Known as C was sentenced today after a jury in Jefferson Parish convicted him on second-degree charges.
C's story is an intricate tapestry woven with strands of success, family, and ultimately tragedy. He ascended to fame as a prominent member of No Limit Records, the powerhouse label founded by his brother, Master P. However,
C Murda and his brother Master P, they came out of Louisiana, the Magnolia, project area. Very successful rap group. C Murda, they said the money got to him. What I mean by that, they said that C Murda, for example, when he used to go to the clubs, he didn't want anyone to search him when he went to the club. He just wanted to go in the club with his weapons.
everything changed on a fateful night in a nightclub. A fight broke out, a life was lost, and C found himself accused of. This accusation stalled his career and turned his freedom into a distant dream. Arrest and conviction. In the world of hip-hop, fame and fortune often accompany tragedy and adversity. One such story is that of C, a talented rapper whose life...
So unfortunately, it's not just Lil Durk. It's not just NBA Youngboy. It's not just, Young Thug. It's a long list of rappers who basically couldn't just be rappers alone. They wanted to participate in criminal activities also.
Devastating turn. Born Corey Miller, C rose to prominence as a member of his brother Master P's label, No Limit Records. With hit albums and a loyal fan base, his future seemed bright. However, in 2002, C's life took a dark twist when he was arrested and convicted for the of a 16-year-old fan. The charges were severe, and C found himself facing second.
As you can see, right now, I said C Murda, he wants to be free. Why wouldn't he want to be free? Don't forget, he said he didn't do it.
Charges.
Yeah, they had nothing on him. The guy who was on the No Limit Chronicles, he been candid his statement. C never had a bro.
In 2001, C Murda was involved in a brawl at a nightclub after a dispute with the bouncer and owner, who insisted on searching him before entry. Angry, C allegedly attempted to shoot the club owner in the back.
Is that the truth? Imagine you owning the club and some individual say, you know what? I'm going in the club, but you can't search me. I mean, I'm assuming that's going to cause some type of friction. I'm assuming.
A pistol from his waistband, but the jammed. Reports suggest he tried again, but the still did not fire. As a result of this incident, on May 29, 2007, C pleaded no contest to 2 counts of attempted second-degree. He was subsequently sentenced to 10 years in prison, with credit for time served.
So unfortunately, even though C Murda, he's locked up right now, saying he's an innocent man, which I think he is, I don't know. But it wasn't his first running with the law. As you can see, C Murda, he had a tendency to play with firearms. He really did. So it's not surprising why a lot of individuals say, you know what? He did it.
House arrest. However, this event was not the one that would ultimately result in his permanent loss of freedom.
Hysterics outside the Jefferson Parish courthouse after rapper C was found guilty of second-degree.
God said we had a last victory. Justice gonna be done.
C was performing at the Platinum Club, a now closed nightclub in Harvey, Louisiana, on January.
As I said, you can see, C Murda, he is a very smart man. Go listen to his interview. Highly educated man. But unfortunately, he was hanging around criminals from the streets, and those individuals was not that educated. So C Murda, what he did, he wanted to be like them, I'm thinking.
2002. During a rap battle at the club, a member of C's crew got into an altercation with Steve Thomas, who was also participating in the event. Following this encounter, a brawl ensued, and after the scuffle involving the rapper, Thomas was shot and subsequently died from the shot wound. In September 2003, C was arrested in connection to this crime and later convicted of second-degree. The trial that ensued was highly controversial.
Unfortunately,
raised significant questions about the fairness of the legal system. Allegations of witness tampering and irregularities during the jury's deliberations cast doubt on the integrity of the proceedings. As the case unfolded, deep divisions and conflicting accounts emerged regarding what transpired on that fateful night.
And I said, one thing's for certain though, C Murda, he was at that club for certain. That's one thing's for certain. The second thing that's for certain is C Murda, he had a tendency of not wanting to be checked when he goes in the club. He always wanted to bring his firearm in the club with him. If C Murda didn't practice bringing in firearms in the club, he wouldn't be in the situation he is right now. For some reason, some individuals feel like it's okay to bring firearms in the club. I don't know, I'm just talking.
One of the key witnesses in the trial was a bouncer who claimed to have witnessed the shooting, and his testimony played a crucial role in the prosecution's case against C. However, doubts surface about the credibility of this witness and the potential pressure he may have faced to testify against the rapper. I know the individual that I saw shoot the was not Corey Miller, Jordan said at the time. Despite mounting controversies, the trial proceeded, and on August 10th, 2009, the jury initially...
So basically, individuals saying Corey Miller didn't do it, which is C Murda. But you know what? They didn't believe that witness. They didn't believe that witness because they said C Murda, I said he had a history of walking around with firearms.
Being deadlocked. However, the presiding judge instructed them to continue deliberating. 3 hours later, the jury returned with a 10-2 guilty verdict, convicting C second degree. On August 14th,
Louisiana is one of those states where you don't need a majority jurors in order to get convicted. Like it could be like an 8-3. I mean, you know what I'm saying. It don't have to be unanimous. You know, that's why they said the laws of Louisiana might need to be changed because of how the jury system is. Other states, if the same jury system had voted for the same verdict came back, he would have been free.
2009, C was sentenced to mandatory life imprisonment by District Judge Hans Liljeberg. Prior to this, from 2006 through 2009, C under various levels of house arrest. After his sentencing, C began serving his life sentence in prison. There's no physical evidence. You're not hearing anything about them having found a said attorney Philip C. Hamilton. There was nothing about any DNA. There was no surveillance video. There was no confession. This all boiled down to the witness statements of these two primary individuals who testified to having seen the shoot.
So what it comes down to, C Murda, unfortunately, he had a history of committing crimes already. So that actually played a big role in the jury's finding him guilty this time around.
Attorney Philip C. Hamilton, his attorney at the time, said,
the
verdict reverberated across the music industry, triggering widespread public outcry. Many believed that the conviction for was unjust and that external influences had tainted the trial. Supporters of the rapper, including his brothers and nephew, rallied behind him, demanding a new trial and seeking justice.
Just like most other individuals, entertainers, they commit crimes and for some reason they say they're always innocent. Very rarely, if ever heard any of them say, you know what, I'm guilty. For whatever reason.
Battle for exoneration. Following the trial, new evidence and revelations emerged, intensifying the controversy surrounding C. Murda's case. In 2018, two crucial witnesses recanted their statements, alleging that they had been coerced by authorities to testify against C. Darnell.
I have to admit, sometimes, you know, individuals could coerce individuals in order to make up things, believe it or not, because sometimes individuals, they get scared for their own freedom, their own safety.
Jordan, who was working in security on the night of the shooting, along with Kenneth Jordan, claimed that the police had deceived them into identifying C. as the main suspect. Darnell further stated that he was pressured into testifying against the rapper during the 2003 trial. These revelations cast C.
But unfortunately, even though, you know, these individuals saying these stuff right here, that's why individuals saying C. Murda, you know, he deserves another chance because, you know, the witnesses are saying, you know what, we were pressured.
Doubts on the trial's integrity and the validity of the guilty verdict.
There were a couple of witnesses who identified you as the shooter. So what about those witnesses?
They were just making stuff up, and, 15 minutes of fame. That night of the shoot, nobody mentioned my name at all.
The recantations brought renewed hope to C. his supporters, who viewed them as a potential breakthrough in his quest for justice. The rapper himself has consistently proclaimed his innocence, asserting that he was wrongfully
And I said, very rarely, I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. I do know he's doing life. I do know they found him guilty. But what if he's innocent? It wouldn't be uncommon for innocent individuals to be in jail. It really wouldn't be.
and that the truth would eventually be revealed. I've been snatched away from my family, separated from my kids, from my career, everything, Miller told WDSU in 2018, and I just want it back. The witness recantations and allegations of coercion fueled the fight for C. exoneration from his life imprisonment sentence. C., along with his brothers and nephew, has called for a new trial, maintaining his innocence and arguing that the witnesses were coerced into testifying against him.
So let's see if C. Murda gets a new trial in the future. Anything's possible. I do know that. But I do know also if he did do it, some type of justice needs to be served. But let's see what happens. Only thing I do know for certain is that crime don't pay. But I see them do it though. Unbelievable.